Hello, thank you for joining us. My name is John Amato. I'm a technical trainer with Autel. We're very excited to enter the battery tester market with new innovations that will empower technicians to address the sophisticated service needs of modern vehicles. As automotive technology advances, so do service requirements. As an industry leader in advanced diagnostics, we can incorporate our intelligence into products that set the new standard for excellence among technicians. The BT608 will test and diagnose all aspects of a vehicle's starting and charging system. In addition to testing capability, the BT608 can execute battery registration in most cases with a single step that doesn't require a complex multi-step procedure. Several accessories can cease to function or function improperly, such as power door locks and windows. The BT608 could reinitialize vehicle systems that are affected by a complete power loss condition. Autel has incorporated capability from its diagnostic tools to automatically identify the vehicle with a communication through a wireless connection to the vehicle's diagnostic port, or with the aid of an optical scanner that can identify the application by scanning the VIN through the windshield or the door placard. Customers can expect thorough, detailed step-by-step instructions that guide the technician through the steps required to execute all the processes available on the tool. Today we're going to demonstrate a charging system test using a BT608. We need to first establish our vehicle connection with our Bluetooth wireless VCI and identify the application. Make sure the ignition switch is in the on position and the VCI is placed firmly in the OBD2 diagnostic port. We'll then attach test leads to the battery and tap In-Vehicle Test. The tool will recognize the application in seconds by communication with the vehicle electronics through the wireless VCI. The next screen establishes the parameters required to begin the charging system test. We will need to make sure certain conditions are met before continuing. Make sure all items that can cause an electrical draw are turned off. Make sure the ignition switch is in the off position and that all the doors are closed. The illustration at the top of the screen indicates that we will be testing the battery as our first step. The initial battery test is followed by a starter test. As with the battery test, the tool requires the technician establish certain parameters to ensure the accuracy of the results. Make sure the ignition is turned off, as it should be from the prior battery test. Place a check in the box by tapping it and tap Start Testing. The reason a starting test is performed is that when cranking the engine, the starter motor places a significant load on the battery that will indicate its ability to sustain a significant load and how that affects the overall condition of the battery. This test will also tell us how fast the starter is cranking the engine. This is significant because if the cranking speed is too low, below 200 or 300 RPMs, the crank and cam position sensors will not activate the fuel injection or ignition systems. We will then start the engine. The tool has indicated that the starting test was carried out successfully. We will now move on to the alternator or generator test as it is indicated on the screen. The alternator output voltage will be tested at idle with no additional electrical loads and at sustained higher RPMs. The test will be repeated with vehicle appliances turned on to measure the effect on the alternator's output under a load condition. We're trying to make sure that the alternator's output voltage remains in an acceptable range when subjected to these different conditions. For more information on the BT608, contact your local Autel dealer. Thanks for watching.